Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today CJ has been, man, on somebody's hit list. And I ain't talking about the Billboard. I'm talking about people are coming for CJ all day today, man. And it started with an article by Pitchfork Media. So Pitchfork, the online music magazine. And man, they usually have really good write-ups. They go in detail with their recaps of how hip-hop has been performing or how other music art forms and artists have been performing. And they did a write-up on CJ that was not flattering at all. I'm talking about this, you could say this is a scathing review of CJ. They basically called him a rip-off artist and, man, compared him to folks like the artists that, man, most people will not name and a whole bunch of other cats, man. They mentioned Dusty Locane, and man, what we gonna do is we're gonna go through that article, but we also gonna talk about 22 G's. Now, 22 G's, he's certified as far as a drill artist in New York, man. He's one of the most certified, right? Now, 22 G's actually commented on the Pitchfork article about CJ. So, man, we going to get into all that, and we going to break down all the specifics. But do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, okay, let's talk about CJ just a little bit, man. Man, he going to need some room to breathe. Now, let's look at the bright side. CJ has a top 10 hit on Billboard, a top 20 hit on Billboard right now. And he is doing amazing in the rap game, man. I mean, people who are stars and been stars a long time don't have hits that go that high on the Billboard, man. Currently, he has the number 19 song on the Billboard with Whoopty. And Whoopty is a smash hit, man. It's very infectious beat. Yes, it's a recycling of the same beat that King Von and Mimo 600 used on Exposing Me, which was really the song that broke King Von. And everybody really started messing with King Von. It was like, yo, who is dude? Yo, he's nice. You know what I mean? But it's that same beat, man. And Whoopty is just a hit, man. It's just a hit. He should have had Mimo 600 or somebody from 600 on there, like just for the remix or something. That would have been cold, I think. And it would have paid a little bit of homage to, the folks who broke down the door with that. But I'm sure Mimo 600 and them cats are doing all right, because we're going to talk about Lil Durk later on in another video. But, man, back to CJ. Now, CJ, man, he got a write-up from the Pitchfork.com, right? Now, Pitchfork.com, as I explained, is an online media outlet. They, talk about music reviews and stuff like that, man. They are very, very detailed in their approach, and I like their information and their writers. Now, this writer, and I'm going to say his name because, man, CJ might want to be, looking for this cat just so they can have a conversation, just a little conversation. Now, this dude named Alphonse Pierre. Now, Alphonse Pierre wrote a scathing review of CJ as an artist. Now, this wasn't an attack on his music completely. This was him as an artist and the whole buildup of him as an artist. Now, in this, he details what he feels is, basically the first thing you see. The name of this write-up is CJ, the wannabe drill star. Now, for somebody with a song like Whoopty, and all that's the visuals that you see in the Whoopty video, everybody knows what I mean, what you see around their heads, around their neck, for them to call him a wannabe drill star in the heading, okay, so then we're going to get into the goods. Now, CJ is from Staten Island. Now, a lot of people are making a lot of, comments about how rough Staten Island is, because Staten Island isn't as known as, a hub for a lot of the drill activity, say like Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn is wild. Brooklyn is gone crazy for some reason, man. The crime there is ridiculous. The drill scene and the music is kind of bleeding into it, man. It's a weird situation like you had in Chicago, even though Chicago was its own thing and still had that going on. But for some reason, drill music has had an effect on Brooklyn, man. Like it has had this crazy effect. And CJ happens to be from Staten Island. Now, the writer also points out the fact that CJ's uncle is James Cruz, who was once the president of Bad Boy Entertainment. Now, what he's alleging in this article is basically through the song going viral on TikTok and the song getting massive play using traditional pushes like the city's airwaves, man, it ended up making it a top 40 hit, man. So, I mean, that's everything all encompassing and working together with his uncle, I guess, push CJ to the top. And that's not the most traditional way that you see drill records break, because Whoopty is currently the highest charting drill record outside of anything that Pop Smoke dropped. Because Pop Smoke is actually probably, I think he's had songs that have charted higher, man. Now, Pop Smoke is a whole different monster. Pop Smoke is, no matter what anybody says, is the real deal when it comes to drill music and whatnot. We ain't even got to speculate about that. But I think the writer here is a little tough on CJ, man. I mean, yes, he might not be everything that he's saying that he is in his music or the imagery that he's giving off. And yes, we've seen this happen before, and we saw how bad it ended up the last time this happened. But hopefully we've learned our lesson and we can take CJ for what it is, man. Because if you look at CJ, you look at his social media, and I've looked at everything that he's put out, and I've been watching CJ's social media for a little while just to get an understanding of the artist, and he does not seem like a lot of the other drill artists. I'll say that much. And drill's tough, man, because in drill, drill fans like the real, man. As negative as it is, they love the fact that their artist is what they rap about. It helps, it propels the artist in the drill culture or the drill movement, or what I want to say. Man, them really living their lyrics, it really does make a difference. And CJ is obviously, from what this writer is saying, is obviously not, living his lyrics. And he accuses him of biting a lot of people. He accuses him of biting off of Coach the Ghost ad-libs. And he says a lot about the fact that, he recently signed to French Montana, and who he said, this writer says, has also butchered drill beats in the past. And he just says that dude is a complete ripoff. That is the basis for this whole entire article. Now, he does mention Dusty Locane as well. Now, Dusty Locane is this cat that's starting to blow up on TikTok and Spotify. He's starting to go the same way that CJ did, man. It's looking like a couple of his songs have the potential of going and blowing up, but dude is clearly influenced heavily by Pop Smoke. I am trying to make sure I miss my words here, and I'm being fair. I want to be fair, because dude does sound like Pop Smoke a lot. I'm talking about a lot, like everything, ad-libs, everything, it's a little weird, man. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little weird. But man, the writer, he does end this article by saluting a lot of other people, but he does end this article by dissing CJ again, man. And he ends it by saying this. This is what he says exactly, and I want to quote him verbatim. He says, "Even with these copycats taking center stage, I feel like better things are ahead of New York drill, with newcomers like Busy Banks, 26AR, and Rocco Ballin currently twisting the style in fresh directions. But for now, we'll have to power through while watching the New York rap ecosystem try to cover up CJ's ripoffs with big numbers." Wow, man. Wow. So, man, 22 G's was actually mentioned in this article as well, right? And 22 G's took to social media to talk about CJ. And basically, he made this post right here. 22 G's took to social media to say this. He said, and he added CJ. He said, "At real CJ, giving me real 6ix9ine vibes, and boy from Staten Island, the safest borough in New York City. Heard he ain't even Whoopty for real." So, man, that's crazy, man. And then he doubled down and posted this. His next post, he posted a picture of somebody, from GTA, losing their life on the game. And then he put this post right here where he said that basically, this is him losing his life because he did a song with 6ix9ine. Now, I hate to use, to name that rapper or whatever, but you know what I mean. But what do you guys think, man? Do you think CJ is getting a bad rap because, he's just playing the hand he was dealt? He was given an opportunity to shine in a drill rap culture that's bubbling and came to the mainstream for some weird reason? Or is it just too quick after we've already been through a situation similar to this where somebody was ripping off a sound, a style, and imagery, and they just were not a part of that life and not about that life, and now we're not trying to relive that again? Now, with that, that's been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.